what do you have for us?
Yeah, there's quite a large literature on the subject of the military regime, the dictatorship, and its aftermath on the disappeared. And by the way, we never did mention, Yvonne, in the two sections of our interview, that the Argentine War created a new verb or the new use of a verb in the English language. And that disappear, as far as I know, was not a transitive verb before the Argentine experience. And now you talk about disappearing people, right? And,
Interesting.
the president of the United States has even said he wants to disappear immigrants, right? So it's
Mm,
become part of the parlance, right? Or the disappeared as a noun. I don't know if that even was used. Los desaparecidos, right? So it's interesting how this Argentine um, war has actually added some new words to the language. Not new
mm.
words, but new uses of words. Um, yeah, one of the earliest books that came out, it came out even before the end of the regime, was by the Argentine journalist Jacobo Timerman, and a book called Prisoner Without a Name, Cell Without a Number came out in 1981. And Timmerman was one of those intellectuals who was jailed by the military. And if it hadn't been for the influence of Jimmy Carter, he probably never would have been released from jail, at least not early enough to write this book while the regime was still in power. Um, there was an American novel. It came out shortly after the end of the regime in 1987 by Lawrence Thornton called Imagining Argentina. A very interesting novel in which he tries to show that the only thing that the regime, that the dictatorship could not take away from people, the regime could take away their loved ones, could take away their families, could take away their jobs, their livelihoods, but it could not take away their imagination. And you have a very interesting character who somehow is able to imagine the